Home improvements can make your house easier to navigate, particularly for those elderly and those with disabilities. Here to explain are Lorna Ritchie and Melissa Rosenberg. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Remind us again who's eligible for a program like this.
Okay, we come from a Center for Independent Living. Ocean State Center for Independent Living serves people with disabilities. So our programs serve folks with disabilities. They do need to be motivated to participate in our program. In fact, one of the first things we look for is the person themselves calling us for services. We also will provide anything needed in the home outside what we're going to talk about today to address any kind of barrier that's preventing independence.
Well, that's the thing. No one ever wants to feel like they're forced to leave their own home, a place that they've spent years, decades, sometimes even their whole life in. So part of this program is to maintain a piece of that independence, right?
Absolutely. And what happens is many people in Rhode Island bought their homes years ago. 1970s was a big year. And the raised ranches and those capes are just inaccessible now to folks that are aging in place and wish to maintain independence and can't now get into a very small bathroom or upstairs. So that's what we're here to talk about.
And as Lorna just mentioned, Melissa, there are some difficult situations when it comes to navigating throughout your home that maybe the average person looks past, you know, on their day-to-day life. But if you are elderly, if you have a disability, what are some of the ways that you guys can make those adjustments, some devices that can be implemented, or modifications that can be done?
Okay, so like you were saying, people thrive when they live in their own homes and their own communities, and it actually promotes a better quality of life. So to keep somebody around family and in their own home, it helps them to flourish and to be more independent. So aside from just getting them into the home, which is, the ramp is the first step. Once they're in the home, they come across barriers where the doors aren't wide enough or the tub is inaccessible, and most falls happen in the home. So our goal is to just eliminate barriers and to make their home a safe haven for them so they feel comfortable and they could be more independent.
And do you meet with these customers? Is it a conversation over the phone to really, I mean, do you go out there and visit them and to figure out what they need?
We find it best to go into their own environment because, you know, a lot of people get sent home from the nursing home with a list of things they need, but as hard as they try, they can't go out to everybody's home. So for us to be able to go out and say, well, what kind of shower chair? Is it a bench? Is it a chair? Do they need a tub cut, a walk-in shower? There's so many
couple extra handrails, anything like that.
And even the placement. So when they go home and the rehab team says, let's give them a shower chair and some grab bars, they really don't know where to put them. And they also don't have the means to put them in because it's not just throwing up I mean, everybody has a loose towel bar in their bathroom, right? We all use it. So to put in a grab bar, it takes like some work, you know, maybe some blocking or like a contractor to do it.
Well, that's the thing. You want to make sure that all this work is being done and handled the right way, and that's why you guys can really help.
Absolutely. And going back to the criteria, presence of a disability and, of course, motivation, but also for a home modification program, which people I think are seeing pictures of or will be, you need to be the owner of the home, a homeowner, and there is financial eligibility requirements, but they're very generous.
Good to know.
And it's really targeting folks middle class, middle income that maybe have a little bit of funding coming in, may have a little nest egg but cannot afford to do the kinds of things to keep them independent in their home. They really need to call us and we can help. We do provide the contractor, we do everything. If they're found eligible, we pay for it and do everything that's necessary.
Well, we want them to stay in their home and stay independent. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. If you want more information, go to rhodeshow.com.